tell you this, I've never had a bird I didn't like. Like, I've never had like a new type of bird and been like, oh, like even like a duck, like, oh, a little greasy. That was better than I expected. Never had a bird I didn't like.
I had this whole hold up when I used to drink a lot before shows, and then I'd stutter over words. And be like, I gotta stop drinking before shows. I keep stuttering over words, and now I'm stone sober, and I keep doing it. I'm like, nope, just don't worry about it. All good. Woo!
She said you were pretty big and hard to see around, but she thought you were a delight.
Hand me that French razor over there. I'm gonna eat some cereal. I like that a lot.
All right, action. Do you like peppers?
No, you ain't a flower. You're a goddamn thorn.
You're a juggalo.
Did you know that? He's a juggalo? Did you know that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you just assumed, right?
Yeah, That's what I love about like otters. Like I just assumed all this stuff, and then it gets revealed. I'm like, that's right.
Full on confirmation.
Like the sex cult thing. I was like, yeah. Oh yeah. It didn't even not for a second. My face didn't even change.
He's got a bit of a Forrest Gump past, Otter. He's been in a lot of weird
just
situations.
stumbling through stuff.
Yeah, sometimes timelines don't line up. He's lived a lot of different lives, this guy.
You're right. It is a bit more of a big fish than a Forrest Gump.
Yeah, it's big fish.
It's a bit of a big
Definitely
fish
big
tale.
fish.
They're wonderful stories, and I love listening to them, but you don't want to like fact check them with a fine-tooth comb.
How long did you work at Subway?
Wait, how long did you work at Subway?
I don't remember.
You know, the stories vary. You know.
Yeah, okay.
It's a number of years.
Anybody can put their time in there.
It's like 2 to 4.
Yeah, long enough to be an artist.
Way too long. Way too long.
Did you ever have a shitty fast food job?
Yeah, Subway.
Really?
Yeah, 6 months.
Oh shit!
And that
Artist.
was like
dueling
enough.
artists in here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Picasso
man.
and Rembrandt.
I cut myself so many times.
Oh, and a couple times I tried to power through because I was a nervous kid.
You
And I would
bleeding on
just
the
be
sub?
like, I'd have like almost one hand in the air and be like, vegetables? And people like, no. I'm like, all right, cool. And I go, oh, man.
I had that
Blood
same
all over
experience.
my lettuce.
Did you do that too?
Oh yeah, a few times.
Oh, the knives are so sharp they cut the bread because they gotta be, right? And like, if you're not paying attention or there's like a big bubble
Were you
in
guys
the
there
bread
old
too.
cut days?
No, but I learned
I would-
that. And that's one of the weirdest ways to put pressure on a young kid at Subway's. Be like, do it old school.
Oh,
and then you're
yeah.
just like I was 15
That's
at
weird.
the time.
That's a
and you're
weird
like,
cut.
I don't know what that means.
It's a weird cut. Yeah.
That cut was
Take the weird
classic,
triangle
though.
to the top.
It's incredible. And now, and I look back, I was like, those were in Happy Gilmore.
They
In the
were.
commercial, they had like old school ones. I was like,
Do you remember
that's
the
what I
old?
remember it was.
Do you not remember having the old school cut?
I never had that.
Okay.
But we also weren't a Subway family at all, like growing up. So I discovered it myself.
Hold
the
on now.
Southwest
Is
sauce
that
and
like the
pickles.
rule of the family?
No, we just didn't go.
When you're under my
at
roof,
lunch,
you won't be.
No, but
fucking
every
Subway.
every family has like a house.
Fast, if
Yeah,
you're going
like-
somewhere, it's McDonald's. Because guess what? Subway don't got a goddamn playpen.
Oh, nice.
You know what I
Like
mean?
you didn't have a Subway in Pictou growing up, did you?
We did, but I didn't eat Subway until I was like 20 something.
Wow.
You're the
You
weirdest
avoided
guy.
it like that?
I didn't
You're
eat
the
anything.
weirdest
I ate about
guy.
8 things.
Pizza weird.
Oh,
food
were you like
guy.
a
Yeah.
peanut butter and jelly sandwich kind of guy?
You say were like I've grown out of it, but
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
still pretty
No,
shitty.
Pete's like a weird
incredible.
food guy. To just
Yeah.
not go to Subway and sit there the whole time, like, oh, I was an old cut guy.
I think I got it
yeah.
once. I got it once, and I was like, I don't like this because I don't like any
different.
toppings. So I was like,
Yeah.
my first sub was basically just like a cold cut combo because I heard it from Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, it's
with
great.
just salt on it.
Oh my God, that
What
is-
are you? You're a
that-
You're a
That's
vampire.
incredible that you've gotten this far in
You're an
life. That you're like,
alien trying to act like a human at this point.
Oh, man.
Just salt, please.
can you
What?
imagine that artist being like, cold cut? Any cheese? No. Oh, hey, almost everybody gets cheese. Any veggies? Nope. Any sauces? Nope. He's like, he's gonna say nope all across the board. No. A little bit of salt.
Honestly, that was my
Make
thought
that
process.
more the saltiest meat pop.
Oh,
for
you
me,
want
would
salt and pepper? No.
No.
Just salt. Ah!
I gotta work tomorrow, buddy. You can't have pepper. Get out of here.
I only had salt too because I had said no too many times. I was like, I gotta say yes to something.
Yeah.
Oh
And I
my
couldn't
God.
Tolerate any of the sauces. I was like, fuck, I don't know what any of these sauces are. I don't like it. I wanted butter, but there's no butter.
Jesus Christ, Pete. Like that,
That
sub
makes
could
it so much
that
sadder
sub
that
could
you
have-
wanted a butter cold
It makes
cut
sense
sandwich.
why you don't like Subway because you
I do
had
now,
a cold
but-
cut and salt sandwich.
It was so salty. I was at a referee course. I remember it vividly. I was at like a training to be a referee for hockey, and then it was like the in between time. The only place to go was Subway. Just
Oh,
eating
so
it.
you were forced to go to Subway.
Yeah.
You're like, ugh, don't want this, but
And this, I was so dry. The second half of the thing, just sitting in the course,
incredible.
like, just ate so much salt. It was so fucking
Yeah, that cold cut
Because
is
you
100%
didn't
your best.
get mayonnaise.
I don't like mayonnaise. To this day, I won't eat mayonnaise.
Really?
I'll put some ranch on that bitch if I go to Subway. But
You
that's
like an
it.
egg weirdo? You're like, oh, it's all egg.
I don't eat eggs either. So
Right. Yeah. This is just, I'm going to keep stumbling. Trying to run through the woods with
Yeah,
this
Pete
kind of
doesn't eat
bullshit.
pasta. He doesn't eat, like, there's so much.
Is there like main food groups you do stick to? I don't
Yeah,
wanna retread too
anything
much
that you
into
could
it.
have seen, like, residually in a Pop-Tart commercial.
you tried to burn me and you stumbled. You fuck. You
Oh,
stumbly old motherfucker.
Dr. Pop Tots
Oh,
over there.
yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, you had that smug grin too. Like you knew you had a good one too.
He had it.
Yeah.
He had it locked and loaded, but he stumbled on Pop Tots.
Thank you, Lord. The old Lord threw that one out. You get too excited.
He's going to be in the mirror
Stumbled
tonight.
right
Just
over it.
Pop Tots.
An elastic slapping myself every time. Pop-Tarts.
So you're like a freezer to microwave kind of guy.
Yeah,
kind
listen,
of
I've gotten better as I'm aging. I'm a little bit better. I've put some
I
vegetables.
feel
in
like it's
stuff,
never
but-
stood up to me. Can't remember us ever eating, but I can't.
No, we don't.
imagine
I don't know if
it's
we've
big.
ever shared a meal.
But I mean, like never at a show or anything like that. There's never been food around. I feel.
I
like
don't
you
eat
never
at shows.
were,
No. I make a point of not eating in front of you. Lowers.
That's probably a good move. Probably a
blame
good
you.
move.
I don't
Can't
want
blame me on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta keep an air of mystery. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't want to be just showing them like shoving nachos in my
I
face.
for one
Yeah.
I don't even want to watch you eat. Your eating is so boring. Your eating
Can't
is
imagine.
a
I don't like
piece
when
of
things touch.
chicken and some rice
Yeah,
and some vegetables now because of his gout. I don't want to watch that.
Oh,
There's
that's so funny. You got gout and you
Yeah.
eat so dumb.
Yeah.
I thought you got gout because you were like slamming steaks and shit.
No, he was
no,
eating.
no,
He
no.
got gout because he was eating bags of cheeseburgers. Like they were.
Oh my god.
Like this guy, that's what he would order.
I found God in a bag of burgers. He was hiding with the pickles, and I love him so.
Cheeseburgers are fine. So nothing but touching in there.
A bag of cheeseburgers, Dan.
They come in a bag, no matter how many you get.
Come
to be
on, don't
fair.
look at me like you don't want a bag of cheeseburgers.
Yeah, he's acting like he's never bought a bag of cheese.
I was the guy beside him. I had him.
I remember the first time I had like a bag that I only had enough bag to grip full of
Yeah.
McDoubles, being like, I can't be stopped.
Good
Yeah.
feeling.
Like I can do anything.
Good
like that's
feeling.
it. Yeah.
That's a great moment. And you
Yeah.
know you're taking them to a bunch of people and you're going to show up with a bag of burgers. Oh, they're so
Yeah, and they're gonna
such a
lose
champion.
their fucking minds.
You know what's funny? My mom's gonna hate this episode. She's always like, Brian, I hate when you go on and talk about how badly you eat. Mom, we're talking about so many burgers that you can't grab the bag.
Sorry, Mom, this is men stuff. You wouldn't get it.
That's
This is man shit.
You got to take everything with a little bit of salt. Especially cold cut sandwiches.
Yeah, especially if you eat
That's
something.
what you want on
I
it.
used to be on TikTok. I used to be on TikTok a lot, and like half my TikToks are like, these are the signs of ADHD. And I was like, yeah, everybody thinks they have ADHD. Then I got diagnosed with ADHD,
Yeah.
and then I don't get those TikToks anymore. Which is like the algorithm isn't the greatest
That's
test
very
for success,
confusing.
but it's also like, that's a little unsettling. Or maybe I'm just like, I already know, boom, and I flick away too
Oh,
quick.
buddy, I have so many of these. Like, I see ones that I'm like, oh shit, that nailed it.
Yeah, especially oh man, when you're stoned, I used to be like just late at night just watching them.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm a goddamn mess. I'll just like watch 3 of them and go and apologize to Jenny. I'm like, I'm sorry if everything's all about me all the time. I want to know about you. So you've been on TikTok again? I'm like, no, it was Reels, but they saying the same shit. So fuck.
I did that
Oh, that
to
was
Claire
too real.
before I came here. I was like, oh god, the other night, the way I acted in front of those people, I apologize. That's what you were talking about, right? And she's like, no, absolutely not. That's not what we were talking about at all. She said you were pretty big and hard to see around, but she thought you were a delight. And I was like, oh god damn it.
That's fucking hilarious.
big and hard to see around is a hilarious
Yeah.
descriptor of someone.
Yeah, because normally they do go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Normally no one's big, but weirdly easy to see around that.
Yeah. I was like
Light bends around it.
pretty drunk and stoned, and I ran into Ian Black. And
Oh, yeah. Like
that'll make you
physically?
lose your mind.
No more talk about French people in here. Maybe
Nah.
we'll put a boycott
Yeah,
on
it's
that.
already a little
Fuck 'em.
thick in here.
Only one allowed.
Only
Yeah.
one allowed,
Yeah.
and even that's
Yeah, that's pushing it. We don't even bring it up that much.
razor's edge. That's why we call you Juggalo instead.
Yeah.
I never want to call you French.
The French razor. Sun Selly, the French razor.
Yeah. French razor's a spoon, as far as I'm concerned.
Amen to that. Yeah.
I don't get it, but I
Now
really
we're
like
talking.
it.
Now we're talking.
I don't know what
Let's
it
get
means,
into
but it
some
really
shit
rolled
like
off.
that.
Bit dull, I
Oh, the
guess.
old
I don't
French
know. And that's
razor.
even a stretch. That's me guessing at what I meant.
Hand me that French razor over there. I'm gonna eat some cereal. I like that a lot. I'm using that. Never gonna explain it. Everyone asks, I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah, people know, and then you can just tell them like, oh, that's what it is, and they're like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
get
make
it.
sure
I get
people.
it.
You make sure people hear you say. You hold whenever anybody sees you with a spoon. You hold up a spoon. You're like, the old French razor. People are like, what did you call that? Be like, oh, you didn't hear me? I say it a little bit low.
Right.
I said the old French razor. That's what I've been. That's what people are calling these things French razors, eh?
Yeah, they just make them feel dumb for not knowing it. What do you call it?
Yeah, you just stumble back like, what? What did you just ask me? What I call this?
Oh, still calling these spoons, are we? I'm sorry. I call them French razors like the rest of the general public. You absolute loser.
Turn around to other people in the room. Did you hear this one?
French razor.
Ask me what this is called.
Clearly a French razor.
Ladies and gentlemen, the French razor.
This is a weird segue into something. I'm trying to.
Sure.
This is so dumb. I never think of segues into topics until I'm sitting right here about to start it.
Well, it's all right.
And then I just
That's how
don't have one.
segue works. You know what? I'm too plain.
Yeah, who
then they're
cares?
nuts, and then
Who
you got to
gives a
segue
shit?
into the segue.
You
You
look
know?
at a topic, you bring it up.
I appreciate the sport, guys. Anyway, I spent a lot of time with your wife last week. Spent way too much time with Dan's wife
Yeah.
in a car together.
All right.
And I feel bad.
For the record, not married.
No, whatever.
Okay.
We all have
Okay.
not wife.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. But
Stuff.
I also refer to her as my wife.
Yeah.
I'm like, I couldn't tell you what the difference
We're
is
all
now.
colloquially saying
Yeah,
it
yeah,
now.
yeah. I've
we're
stopped looking at other women. Yeah, wife. Sure.
all- Yeah. Stop.
What was that word you just said? Colloquially? That was cool.
Colloquially.
Just throwing around cocally. Hey, cocally speaking there.
Way down in Coca.
Listen, quokily speaking. Go ahead, Grease. Sorry, my
We'll get
friend.
there
My bad.
fast.
You were hanging out with
My point
Dan's
is-
wife, quokily.
Me and her, don't be slandering us like that. We weren't doing anything.
It's pronounced Claire. This fucking guy.
She's a lovely
Oh,
lady.
I'm sorry. I
colloquially.
heard it was colloquially.
She's a beautiful name.
Is that how you pronounce that?
I always get those two mixed up.
Ukrainian, I believe. Anyway, I feel
Hungarian.
bad because I'm not caught up on Drag Race, and she don't want to talk about
That's
Drag
tricky.
Race.
It's
And I'm
tricky
not
to be
caught up.
around.
And you guys, I think, watch more Drag Race than anybody I've ever met in my life.
As far as like a man and a woman couple that
Yeah, yeah,
have
yeah.
sex together, I think we'd be up there.
It's
You know?
close. Like it's all,
Yeah.
we
good
got
way to
burnt
put it.
out. There's too many of them.
Yeah, we've gone deep into pretty much into other seasons. Like watching like after like 2 seasons of like France where it's all in subtitles and we don't get any references, or like is a part of me it's like, have we gone too far?
Yeah, this is your whole
'Cause,
life
like
now.
we're also like we're only a third of the way through The Sopranos, so it's like what are we doing?
Yeah.
Priorities here.
Yeah. It's like maybe we should do something else.
Yeah,
I
you
don't know
start
if
you
it's gonna
start having
shake
to
out.
read quotes like, "Bitch, you a regular Jacques Poulain." Be like, okay, we don't know, we can't get this. There's no way we can get this.
There's just like one of the best episodes in all of the in every season of Drag Race is called the Snatch Game, and it's like it's like the match game. Everybody does characters. It's a very important.
Oh yeah, I've
episode.
seen it. I've seen a few seasons of this
Yeah.
show.
But it's all like references and cultural references, and when you watch in America and Canada
Yeah.
or anywhere half close, you kind of get them. Or in the UK, you're like, oh, I can see that person.
Yeah.
Watching France, you're like, what the fuck? Because like you know what the French think is funny, you know, spoons. Hey, what?
French
it's like-
it's
it's
Jacques
so
Poulain and
bad.
the French Razors.
Yeah, they're
Great
all
band,
going
great band.
physical in a subtle game. It's like,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
so bad. Yeah,
cool.
we watch a lot of Drag Race. I think it's a very good show.
Yeah, it's a lovely show. It's I have a theory that you can tell how much better it's gotten for gay people over time by watching Drag Race.
100%.
Because when you start watching like the early seasons, because at some point in every season they all share their horrible tragic stories.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the first seasons are crazy awful. Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
just all being kicked out of your family and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
There's one that haunts me, that sticks with me. It's just the most brutal thing I've ever heard. Where a dude was like, I was born and my dad left. And when I was 17, he called me up and he said he wanted to meet and start a relationship. And then he met me and saw how gay I was and left again. And I was like,
Damn.
holy Jesus.
Left again. If that ain't the book,
That's
eh?
brutal.
Yeah.
Oh, it was brutal. But then one dude's, the opposite end of the spectrum, one dude's was, his tragic story was just, I took 2 buses and banged a dude and then got an STD. And he told it to the room and everybody was
Haven't
like,
we all?
yeah, that's what like everybody's done that. you
It's always so
fucking
funny because they're always so desperate to be supportive that they'll all run over and give each other hugs.
Yeah.
And I have a theory about it because they always do the heartbreak story while they're getting like they're putting their makeup
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they all look insane.
Insane.
For a man to become a beautiful woman, he needs to put like a million circles of
Yeah.
white on his
Yeah,
face.
it's crazy.
So
The
midway
layers.
through, it looks
Terrifying.
cuckoo bananas.
Yeah.
And this is when they always do the heartbreak story.
Yeah.
And I always think it's to like kind of like really lull people into a sense of security in a sense. Because if they did it when they were hot, I feel like a bunch of guys would be like, oh, maybe they tricked me or something like that. But they do these emotional moments when they look ridiculous. So it's so light. So you're like, I'm fully on board for the next thing.
Yeah,
because they
100%.
talk about insane shit.
Insane
Yeah,
stories.
they
Just
really do.
Wildest stories.
I like when they argue in that form too.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Just like, and they just
When
they
one
do
is
a wide shot.
when
and
one
they,
is
like, have a big
fixing
ass
like
on
their
them.
eye and like calling calling the other one out that's like, let's say 3 seats over, and she's like, bitch, better stop talking. That's what I like. I like those moments. Like, the bitch can talk, but can she dance? No, because I didn't see it. I didn't see it last one. Probably won't see it this time. Let's see if the bitch can dance.
Yeah, we'll see who's laughing out there.
Yeah. See who's laughing out there.
Didn't hear her talking shit
Oh,
during the
you
solo
play-
challenge when I was helping her.
Oh,
I
you
did
playing-
not see it then.
You playing Jerry Lee Lewis this next round? Let's see who makes people laugh. Fuck this shit.
Yeah, it's a well-oiled machine at this point. Like I feel like there's
Oh,
no
spill.
variables. They
Spill,
just,
side spill.
They just like plug and play at this point.
Yep.
Yeah, they know what they're at.
If you guys
Lot
had to
of
pick a
pictures.
judge for the,
I mean, you need a couple of them, right? You need
oh yeah.
I'm gonna put up Rue.
You need
Rue's
Val.
up there.
Rue would be Rue.
I'm sick of RuPaul
pulling-
judging shit. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
What
put
are you
that out there.
talking about?
I'm
She's
sick
a
of it.
natural.
That's an authority.
I'm sick of it.
That's an authority right there.
I don't want to keep going back to the show, but the whole show is built around pleasing this one human being.
Yeah.
And whatever that
I-
person likes wins, and it drives me
I get
insane.
I
that.
fucking love that it's like I've listened to the judges, but I'm a pick.
Buddy, they'll do
And I love that.
Snatch
I hope she doesn't even talk to production. She's like, I'm gonna do what I do.
Listen.
And like you can tell what she's gonna do.
Here's
She's
the
a
thing.
businesswoman.
Here's the thing. We're building a team here. We need the best. Okay.
It's the Avengers. It's not the
Pretty much
strongest,
the
you know?
Tony Stark of this deal is Rue.
Fine.
Can we agree on that?
I would love to, if there's any, I mean, I hopefully, you know, I would assume it's not the vast majority, but like gay viewers of this show to be like, to actually say who it is and to see how wrong we get it, because
Oh, yeah.
in this straight
Yeah,
mind,
we're
you know,
getting
you're
it
like,
wrong.
who's
We're
gonna
getting
be
it
the
wrong.
gay
That's
leader?
what I'm
I feel like
saying.
we're great for suggestions.
We need a council.
I feel like we
We're
got
allies.
to...
We're allies at the
yeah,
best.
for sure.
We're allies, and honestly, we're probably getting it wrong. Right off the top, even with Rue.
Do you know who I'm gonna say? Bowen Yang.
I don't even know who that is.
Saturday Night Live.
He is Saturday Night Live, the Asian fella.
Fair.
He
Okay.
seems. He's got a bunch of podcasts and stuff.
Yep.
He's been crushing it on SNL.
Got some reach.
How about, who's the British guy who's always judging on...
Stephen Fry.
no, the other one. The classier one. He's
James Corden.
Oh, Gandalf.
No.
Gandalf's
no.
gay.
Gandalf's gay, too. He's good, too. But there's the guy
He's
who...
classic. Hey, he's up there. He'd be nice on the
I'd
council.
put him up there, too, for sure. I
Yeah,
agree.
I'll put him on
Yeah.
the council
He's
to keep this thing in order.
Yeah, I
Two
agree.
great, the best gays in Lord of the Rings. Him and Guy Pearce. It's not got Lee Pace.
That wasn't even close to Guy Pearce.
No, but it's the same vibe.
Yeah, it is.
You know?
Same vibe. Same vibe. I get that. Yeah.
They're not family, but they're neighbors.
Yeah.
I got there.
Yeah, I got there. Yeah. No, I get that.
He'd
But,
be good because people just love him.
Who is that? Who's Lee Pace?
Lee Pace, he's like one of the elves in Lord
Yeah, he's
of the
in The
Rings.
Hobbit.
In The Hobbit, yeah.
Nah, didn't go
He
with
was in
that.
that computer show that didn't do very good.
The
We
IT
recognize him. No. This was like the starting of the first software company, the first computer.
Oh, Silicon Valley.
Not Silicon Valley. That's what I'm telling you. It didn't do good. No one's gonna know what it is. I watched like 5 episodes. I'm like, this is cool, but I don't care.
Do you know who Lee Pace is, Grease?
No, I thought he was the guy who invented the salsa. Pace Salsa. It's delicious brand salsa.
You guys
They're
know who
sponsoring
he
this
is,
episode.
but yeah,
Pace
I know,
Salsa.
yeah. I can't. I don't even know anyone.
I'm
else
Lee
to describe
Pace.
him.
I push Pace Salsa.
Hi, I'm Lee Pace. I'm a gay man from Great Britain.
I was sick and tired of all them Spanish people owning salsa. It's time for an old white man to make salsa.
That's right, just
We
tomatoes.
Pace salsa. It's mainly just a can of tomatoes.
Lee Pace Salsa. Yeah, I'm gay, but I make some pretty decent salsa. And it's crazy for you to think that I wouldn't make salsa just because I'm gay.
Cut, Lee, are you sure you want to use that as your tagline? It's not fair.
You guys can't cut around that? So you guys can't cut around just that and salsa?
Nah, you didn't leave us any breaks.
All right, next take.
And you said
I'm
gay
Lee
every
Salsa.
2 words for some reason.
I don't give a fuck if I'm gay
All right,
or
cut.
you're gay.
Cut, you can't say fucking it. And you're still on the gay thing. It's weird for salsa to just be pushing the gay thing. It's bad enough that you're making white guy salsa.
All right, action. Do you like peppers? Do you like them? Do you like them even if they're gay? Here's the thing. I am. And I also sell and push Pace fucking salsa. Damn it. Fuck.
We checked with the lawyers. You're not allowed to call the peppers gay. The pepper union really doesn't like it.
Peppers, tomatoes, onions, all together mixed up at the same gay-ass time.
Lee Pace, it's gay-ass salsa.
I think you just found out what you're doing on Friday night.
Eating salsa? That's classic Pace.
So you guys know who Lee Pace is, obviously.
Yeah. We're well versed in Pace.
Gushers are incredible.
Gushers were my
I
shit.
put
Gushers,
I put
the bags
So
are
Delicious above them anytime.
So you never had a So Delicious?
I never had a So Delicious.
They were almost covered in sugar.
They were covered in sugar.
I'm not. Yeah, like not even like a.
They were
hint
shaped
of a
like little
memory,
mini
not at all.
root
They're like
beers.
little.
and
You get like a
Cokes.
little Coke bottle. It tastes like Coke, and then you get a
little
glass
root beer
of root beer.
mug.
It tastes like root beer, cream soda.
I've
They
had
were
like
so
I've had
good.
like
So
Coke
good.
bottles and root beer.
I think they
bottles.
still
but
sell
not
them.
like
love
the
those
candies,
guys.
not like the 5 cent candies. They're
I
Chris,
don't
I think
know,
they
man.
still sell
Not
them.
even an
So
Instagram.
Delicious?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They did come out with them a while ago.
I'd buy them again. They'd be fun.
I had a
They're
house guest-
so delicious.
I had a house guest. Oh, I remember that jingle.
Yeah.
I had a host guest buy Gushers at the house. I was like,
Nice.
all right, that's cool. Like, dope.
Yeah.
I never grabbed those. Gushers are so small now. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's three of
it's
them.
Four
not like
Gush.
this. Oh, my hand's bigger.
Yeah.
It's like genuinely like there's like 6 Gushers.
Everything's
in there.
like that.
It's nuts. It was
It's
like
terrible.
It's not even worth opening. Like
No.
it feels like a waste.
No,
of
you got to
plastic.
open 5 of them and then just
Yeah,
pour them all in
exactly.
your
Yeah,
hand
you
at
literally
once.
got to buy like 8 packs to like
Yeah.
really have a night with
to
them.
like to actually well yeah
to feel the
actually have
effects of a
bite.
good gusher.
And be-
And you're like I feel like you'd have that like your forearms would be tired if you actually got to feed a fruit Gushers at any god given point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, oh my god, when was the last time you got had Lunchables? You ever throw a throwback and be like, let me try a Lunchable?
with like the cheese and the meat.
Not lately.
You're gonna
yeah.
be shocked, but I wouldn't eat that as a kid.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love those.
Well, I'm shocked
I'm
because
so-
they're all so separate.
Yeah, no.
So separate.
I didn't like.
Also
They
dry.
tried.
I don't like circle meats or cheeses. At the
Well, the
time.
last time I had them because like I used to love those in my.
What
my
in the
lunchbox.
fuck? Wait, sorry, Dan.
sorry,
I gotta
sorry.
stop. I have to stop you there. 'cause
I,
the
just,
man
I just I took off, but then now I'm like a dog who just looked back and be like, "What the fuck?"
Sorry, Dan. I gotta stop you there because I just have to stop when Pete throws another wrench in the plan here.
Yeah.
That now he's not eating food.
Now at
because
this
of
time,
shape.
at this age, I
The
will.
shape thing.
At this age, I will. But I didn't like the idea of it back as a kid.
With the idea of what?
Random circle of meat and then some weird little cheese. It just wasn't. it was
That
too
I
much
can't
for me.
imagine. Like all I'm imagining right now is your mother and you just like coming home from work,
Yeah.
working all day, preparing you a meal, and then you're just like, I don't like the shape of this, and you're just going, God fucking damn it!
Yeah,
I'm going for a run.
yeah. He goes up to his room with a couple liters of grape juice.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
I can't be trusted
Perfect.
with cheese.
Hexagonal meat.
I
I'll
would.
be
I
okay
love the
now.
crackers, but just too much.
Anyways, Lunchables suck now. I feel like a lot of foods are getting way worse.
I still dummy 11 of them right now.
But guess what? You wouldn't, because when you got into them, you'd be like, this ham ain't the same. The last time I had one, like the ham was just one flat disc of gristle. Like it was just fat. It was like, I don't even know how this shook out for you.
Those
The
out caramels are
cheese,
still killing though.
Socking wet.
They haven't
That's a
gotten bad.
shame.
If anything, the out caramel's gotten better with the Al Louis and shit.
Yeah, I had an
Yeah.
caramel last week, and I was like, God damn, this is better
Yeah.
than I
Otter,
thought.
we're hitting Burger King on the way home.
Vachon like has been killing it right now.
That's
yeah.
what it's called. Yeah,
dude,
Vachon
they're
cake.
fucking.
Vachon cakes. No,
They're ruling the world in the fast streets.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, that caramel right
They
in the
know
middle,
what's
it
up.
ain't even right.
They know what's up.
And they remind me of the
100%.
cream puff cookies. You guys obviously fuck with cream puff cookies.
Like the
Viva
marshmallow
Puffs?
ones.
Viva
Yeah.
Puffs.
Viva
buddies.
Puffs!
Oh, they're never in the
la
house,
Puffs.
but I would never say no.
Oh, they're
I would
great.
never say no to a Viva
They're great.
Puff.
Yeah,
They're like
agreed.
the mini little brother of the wagon wheel.
Yeah, and you can
yeah.
do whatever you want, right? You can like pop it all in and chew it regular.
Yeah.
I like to crack it. And I like to pick the chocolate
Same.
off, and then I like to.
Sometimes I top them, just take the top off, leave the bottom there. Like, what happened to my hat?
Yeah,
Sometimes you-
yeah.
You got plate. You played yourself, Viva Puff.
You out here topping those Viva Puffs?
Yeah.
You can make killer
Hi,
s'mores
I'm-
with Viva Puffs.
Oh, that'd be
You can
good.
make killer s'mores.
Oh, those would be incredible.
Yeah, graham crackers, and you just put that on the fire and then squish it, and it's just like prepackaged. Doesn't go
Viva
anywhere.
Puff.
What do you French people call that?
Yeah.
Good time.
Yeah, good time. I call that a good time.
Local time.
Barnacle fun.
Real Cheech and Chong there. On the
Yeah.
side.
Turned into.
The more I hang out with you guys, the more I think you've never heard somebody speak French.
Yeah, we're not good at impressions.
My dad was French.
Was he really?
Yes.
Fuck off.
Yes. He grew up in Montreal.
Thompson.
He used to tell me he grew up beside Leonard Cohen, and then
What?
as I got older, I wondered if he grew up in Montreal, and he said he used to grow up, and I may be wrong,
You used to grow up.
but he grew up next to Leonard Cohen. Then as I got older, I was like, did he grow up next to Leonard Cohen, or did he just know that I would have no way to fact check that?
Yeah,
there's no way.
You can tell anybody
Well,
from the 70s.
Leonard Cohen's house is like in a really cool neighborhood in Montreal, and like you can go visit it to this day. So like everybody knows where he lives.
Well.
So like he could have like lived in that neighborhood.
He could have, and maybe it did happen. And I don't want to. You know what? Let's just move on. Go ahead.
One of the times one of the moments where I got the most, I felt the most respect for my father. There's a couple of times, but one of them was I was like grade 4 and I went to school and we were talking about different types of transportation, I feel like. And everybody was like raising their hands and yelling at different types of transportation, you know, because we're all kids, we're all stupid. And I said cow.
Okay.
Like, we were getting pretty deep and I said cow. And then my teacher was like this old woman, Miss Green, fucking top shelf broad, but like old as sin. Like
What a weird
this was
way
like
to describe a teacher.
her
Top
last
shelf broad.
It's top shelf broad.
Yeah, she'll
Top
get an
shelf
education in you, but she'll hit you.
broad. She wore shiny blouses.
I know
She had a real
exactly.
short, smart haircut.
Yep.
She was awesome. I loved her dearly. She was a great teacher, but like she was like a year or two left of like retirement, and we were grade 4, which is like a crazy age gap. You know, like we are in two different worlds. Like I said, "Oh, cow," and she's like, "No, you can't do that. That's stupid. What are you talking about?" I was like, "No, my dad used to ride a cow to school." And she's like, "No, he didn't. No, he absolutely did not." She just took this weird stance on it. I was like, that didn't happen, even though we're all grade 4. It's
You
like,
little
half
lying
of us were like,
piece of shit.
You could take a dragon to school. But
Your daddy's a witch.
she wouldn't let it drop. And then everyone's like, "Yeah, no one's ever heard of that. It's dumb." And I went home and was like, "Dad, did you ever ride a cow to school?" And he's like, "No." And then my mom was like, "What?" Because he
lied
was
to her the whole
fucking
time.
with my mom.
That's great.
And then my mom told me that my dad used to ride a cow to school. And then I just believed him because parents don't lie.
Yeah.
And then my dad just lost his mind because like a 10-year joke just paid off fully.
That's
It's like he fully
amazing.
got copped out of like a decade of lying.
That
And
is
I was-
amazing.
And then I was like, "Oh, I feel like an idiot." But then I was like, "Good bit, Dad."
That is- that's a long con.
Yeah.
That's
That was
the
like
long
that was a
con.
long bomb, like a Hail Mary. You
yeah.
tossed that up years ago
Just everybody watching in the air for 10 years.
for 10 years, and
Is
he
it
was
gonna
like,
be
he didn't
caught
know
or
if it was
not?
ever going to drop. He assumed it might never stay up in the air forever, but it dropped one day when his son came home and like, "What the fuck, Dad?"
That's
And
a
I was
great
like,
joke if you put it out there and you don't know if it's going to land.
That fucking rules.
Yeah, when you first came home, was he like back too? And then like you said like, "Hey, Dad, can I ask you a question?" And I wonder if he got like chills, and he was like,
Is it about the cow?
"What is it, Dad? What were you guys talking about today? How you got this?"
That's so good.
Cut to flashback. He's paying $20 for Miss Green to ask what are different forms of transportation.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, "I'm waiting too long. I need to goose this berry." Not
Best
a phrase.
$20 I ever spent.
Yeah.
Flashback to when he's with your mom. You're like, "I ever tell you I used to ride a cow to school?"
She's like, "That's enough for me. Let's get married."
Yeah,
That's right. That's
Yeah,
the
I
hottest
used to
thing anyone's ever
friggin-
said to me.
Not even. I used to bareback it. I wouldn't even put a saddle on.
Ain't
the
no
old
saddles
thing.
for cows, big
No
fella. Yeah.
friggin'
Do you think he
saddles
went?
for cows.
Do you think he looked at Dan's mom and went? I used to ride a cow to school, so I'm ready to do you.
Let's just say this ain't my first rodeo.
Yeah. So
It's not
you
my
know,
first rodeo, and I did ride it bareback.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have any trouble with you, Bessie.
She's like, the doors.
I'll work
behind-
my way around. I'll figure it out.
The
You
doors
Holstein?
behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't want to brag or anything here, Betsy, but I know my way around a heifer. So
Yeah.
let's get in the bedroom and do some work. That brings me to one of my questions. Not about how much of your mom's a cow. Do you remember the first time as a kid that you remember an adult like just being flat out wrong? Like it was back before the internet, so you couldn't really fact check. But like I'm like when you're a kid, you just kind of believe everything an adult says.
Yeah.
Do you remember? I'm obviously bringing this up because I have a reference. But do you remember like the first time an adult said something? You're like, I think that's fucking horse.
It's pretty wild. Like, do kids still do that, or they just Google it?
I think
'Cause,
just Google it now.
Yeah,
Because like the constant like why, like that frame. By the time you can do that, you could also type out why and just
Yeah,
not
kids
learn
don't,
everything, but read it and then immediately forget it.
Kids definitely do not rely on anything
No, not
besides
anymore.
their phones
For
right now.
sure.
Once they become the age that they have their
Why would
phones.
you?
Yeah.
My nephew is 15 the other day. We're talking.
He was 15 the other day.
He's 15, and
Probably still
he's
is.
15 the other day. He's
Better than
15 in a bit now.
Nice. 15 a couple days more.
And we were arguing about Jordan and LeBron, and
I hate that.
He just gave me this LeBron like argument that was straight off the internet. And I argued with him for a second, and I clued into what he was doing. I was like, wait a minute, you don't even like basketball. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, they have every little piece of information right there. Whereas before, like, you just didn't, so you would die on a hill for something that's completely wrong.
Buddy, the hill that my mom died on when I was like,
Jesus Christ.
Maybe adults don't really know what the fuck they're talking about. Do you remember the Aerosmith song, Dude Looks Like a Lady?
Yeah.
I got in a huge argument with my mom because she wouldn't believe that was the name of it. She thought it was Do It Like a Lady.
Oh,
and I was like, it's not. It's Dude Looks Like a Lady. She was like, it's not called that, Peter. It's Do It Like a Lady.
So also a hard thing to check because you rarely see it in printing. Like,
I saw it on
you need to go to CD Plus.
Much Music. It would be on, the video came up.
Yeah.
And I was like, it says Dude Looks Like a Lady. I'm like, I know that it's Dude Looks Like a Lady. She wouldn't believe me.
Yeah.
Ugh, I was furious.
Did you record it on a VHS and show it back?
Did you
No,
ever
I never got to show it to her. And I brought it up to her as an adult. I was like, man, I remember this. And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Pretty
Or
selective.
memory.
Yeah.
Pretty
The
selective
dial.
on their part.
Yeah.
I love that.
Okay, hypothetical question.
Let's do it.
Again, I think this is a positive one as well. You get to pick kind of like there's a very, 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 very F tier superhero stances a little bit.
Okay.
You get to it's like kind of like I said, low tier superhero power. You get to either never feel cold again, no matter how cold it is outside. But if you go into somewhere where it's freezing, your cells will still freeze and you'll still die. You just won't feel it. But you'll never feel cold, no matter how cold it is.
Okay.
Or you'll never feel hot, no matter how hot it is. So
All
you
right.
can just wander through the desert.
Does that make you like immune to fire as well?
No, you don't. Like if you burn up, you'll die. But you won't even notice.
It makes you super weak to fire.
You're not one of these kids on like talk show that can't feel pain.
Yeah, it turns out to be an awful thing.
They just break their fingers in front of you, and you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna throw up."
No, you've like there's a weird sensation, almost like an itch, and you're like, "Oh fuck, I'm on fire."
All right.
Oh, that a sensation.
And is that one thing that you don't feel cold?
No,
or
you get
fire?
to pick cold or hot.
Okay,
One of
I'm
the
gonna
two.
go.
Wait, there's
still-
more
hold on.
options.
No,
There's
yeah.
more options.
Still two more options.
but also, let's hear your early guess.
Right off the top. I go. I don't want to feel cold.
Okay.
I go hot.
Canada.
Yeah.
I hate feeling hot and humid and sweaty. I hate that.
Right.
But would your body react like if you didn't feel hot? Would you still sweat?
Oh yeah, you still sweat.
Oh, that'd be the worst.
Okay, that'd be worse because then you wouldn't even know. So I'll go
Your body's
cold.
still gonna respond. Anyway, let's get through the other two options.
All right.
Third one, you never feel tired. You still like when you know you gotta go to sleep, you can go to sleep, but
Yeah.
you never like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Next one.
Fourth one is you just always have toilet paper. You never run out of toilet paper. You don't have to
Boom.
buy
Locking
it.
in on number 3.
just
Never
right there.
feel tired. I'm always tired, Creasy.
Yeah.
Love this option. Wish it could be a reality. Please be a real wizard. Grant me this wish. I love it. Let me say it down the barrel. I want to never feel tired.
He's
You guys
never been
see
this
my
excited for
eyes? I'm
anything.
I
tired.
know.
You
It
have
would be
tired
incredible.
eyes.
It would be incredible to feel tired. But the problem is like your body would still
Need sleep.
function like it was tired.
Yeah, you thought
But
that was still
I
okay.
think so much of tired is mental. That would be incredible. Just like I would love to have a watch that was like 18 hours and be like, at this point, try and go to sleep.
Yeah, go to sleep
Yeah.
now. You're tired.
Just
Yeah.
lay down.
That'd
Yeah.
be sick.
But like, yeah, because I spend a lot of my energy being like, fuck, am I tired?
Yeah.
But I think not hot or cold would have some advantages too. You could do certain jobs really well. Really like
Not cold would
What
be clutch. You could be like
jobs?
ice road trucker with the windows down.
exactly.
No. I mean, that's
Do you know how
it.
much? Do you know how much ice road truckers spend on heating their truck?
Is that
Half the
it?
pockets.
Is that
What
it
are
for
you
you?
talking about? Jobs you could do well being hot or cold. What are you fucking talking
I
about?
am with you.
Copywriter of a person.
I am with you on that, Dan. Dan, I gotta say, what are you talking about? Like, so if I told you you can't feel cold, you'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna sign up to be an
Yeah.
ice road trucker."
You want to
No.
be a millionaire? Do you not get sweaty? Welcome to every job ever. Yeah, no.
I could be a concierge in that ice hotel.
Buddy, you could be a line cook and make a pretty
yeah.
decent
Oh,
amount
line
and
cook
not
would be
get
great.
hot.
Oh yeah.
Also, side note, Peter, you'd be the worst concierge of all time. You'd be like, is there anything to do in this city? And be like, no, not
Yeah.
really. Whole place is a fucking piece of shit.
Fuck off or die.
Do you know I don't feel cold? What?
Yeah.